Goodbye YouTube, how's it going everybody? I have for you today a PokemonShowdown live, and actually at the time of this recording, Froslass is being suspect tested in the UU tier. It is currently July 20th, well it's 12 AM, but yeah, technically it is the 20th, and I don't really know when I'll be uploading this just because I am supposed to be taking a break, but it's late at night, I have the room to myself, and I really wanted to do a showdown live. But yeah, I want you guys to leave your opinions on how do you feel about the suspect test. Also, it turns out that Victini is going to be suspect tested after Froslass, so obviously Victini being literally my most favorite UU Pokemon, I had to make a team with it, and I also wanted to use Spike's Froslass, so leave your comments down below on what you think about the suspect test for Froslass and Victini. Do you think Froslass should stay or leave? Do you think Victini should stay or leave? Personally, I think Froslass should leave, because personally, it's a very really I was trying to say very and really together, but it's a very good spiker for offensive teams, and it just about always guarantees 2 free layers of spikes. As where Victini, I feel, is kind of uncommon in the UU tier, but then again, the Bandit and Mix set are those sets are really effective. So I'm kind of on the fence about Victini, but I think Froslass should definitely go, because Froslass is definitely powerful and very useful to offensive based teams, which is what the idea behind this team was, because I have Scarf Manchow, kind of mixed defensive Swampert, I guess you could say, just because I can take fire hits from Victini, Darmanitan, and Chandelure, borrowing the fact that none of them have like hidden power grass or anything, or Victini has a grass knot. Then I have mixed Virizion to be able to plow through common wall cores, and finally off I have Cophagus as a late game sweeper with the Trick Room Nasty Plot set, or Nasty Room for short. But yeah, that's the team. So with that, it's almost been 2 minutes, and let's get right into our first battle. Alright, so we got a first battle, and my opponent has a Machamp, and I absolutely hate Machamp. Also, my Lodic is going to be fairly annoying, so is that Roserade. Okay, just about his whole team is going to be a problem, except for like Scrafty. But Manchow should be able to 1 or 2 KO his entire team, so Manchow is definitely going to come in handy in this battle. And unless I get rid of that Rhyperior, Victini is not going to be doing anything in this battle. But I think I'm just still going to lead off with Froslass, considering the fact that he doesn't have a Rapid Spinner, as he actually ends up leading off with the Machamp. I'm just going to go straight for Lair Spikes, as he ends up going for the Stone Edge. Unfortunately, Machamp do tend to carry Bullet Punch, so I feel like he's going to want to go for that. And I don't know if a high jump kick actually knocks out Machamp. I don't even know what Machamp run, but I'm just gonna run a quick up. I think I'll just put 252 in HP, although I think it's only like 128, and then like the rest in its special defense, if I'm not mistaken. Reckless high jump kick. Ooh, it's a 2-hit KO. Let's see if he's 128. Can I see my keyboard? Okay. Yeah, either way it's a 2-hit KO. So I need to get us some prior damage, so I think I'm going to save Froslass because I might need it later. And he goes for the Toxic. Okay, I really hope he predicted me to switch out or something, because that would just be a really weird play. And I kind of want to double back out into Froslass, predicting him to bring in something like my Lodic or Roserade. So that's what I'm going to do. And he does bring in the Roserade, indeed, and you got predicted. So that's good on my part. I could go for the Destiny Bond to force him to switch out, actually, because if I can get rid of this Roserade, that'll be really good for me. And yeah, I think I'm going to go for the Destiny Bond. Please. No, he went for Lair Spikes. Alright. I'm going to taunt this turn, predicting him to go from the Lair Spikes, because I really don't want to risk him spike stacking on me. And yeah, we can just go from there. And if he wants to bring in Rhyperior, then I can taunt that, and then I can just bring in Virizion. Either way, I'm just going to go for the safe taunt, and got him. See, now I can Destiny Bond, but I feel like he's going to predict that, so I'm going to go for Lair Spikes. Yep, as he brings back in the Machamp, that's a-okay by me, because now I got up 2 layers, and I'm just going to Destiny Bond, predicting him to just finish me off as he goes for the Substitute. Alright. So it's Sub-Toxic. That's interesting, but I should be able to break the sub. Yeah, that's good. As he does go for the Toxic. I guess I should have known that he... Oh, no. No, nothing. Never mind. And at the amount of HP that he's at, I should be able to knock him out actually. So I'm just going to bring in my Manchow, and I'm going to go straight for the high jump kick, because after 2 Lasher Spikes, nothing safely switches in to my Manchow. And yeah, we're about to have one Pokemon that's going to get knocked out. I'm wondering why Manchow isn't being suspect tested, because Reckless, Scarfed, high jump kicks really hurt a team that doesn't have a ghost type. And it's going to bring in the Milotic. Please tell me this is a 2-hit. No, it just died! Well, I got a crit. So I don't really know how much that mattered. I mean, it will well, it would have mattered if I missed the next turn, but either way, I'm still pretty positive that would have been an easy 2-hit KO. So he brings in the Raikou. I'm not going to mess around with this. I'm going to make a safe switch into my Swampert as he doubles out into Roserade. That's a really good play on his part. Now he can force me to switch out. I'm just going to bring in my... I need to get off some prior damage on this though. I think I'm going to Earthquake, predicting him to Spikes. Oh no, he actually goes for Sludge Bomb. That's good for me, because now I can get off a huge hit with the Earthquake. Yep! And now I should have brought it down to a point where a U-turn from my Banded Victini should knock it out. So this turn, predicted him to go for Giga Drain. I'm going to switch into Victini. As he does do that, now I'm in a position where I can just freely go for the U-turn actually. Although, I kind of want to go for the V-Crate, to be honest. But no, yeah, I think just U-turn right now, and it just died. Let's go. All right. Roserade, one less thing I have to worry about, which is actually really good, because now Virizion is going to be able to do some work to his team. So I'm going to bring that in. And if he doesn't want to bring in the Machamp, all I have to do is just hit that with the close combat, and then I can bring in Manchow, click high jump kick, and basically destroy everything. So yeah, he was really put in a position where Roserade was basically dead, because the next entry has to switch in, it would have been around a bit over or below 20% HP. I'm not too sure, but yeah, either way, at that point, Roserade was basically useless to him. Alright, something happened. But he brings in the Machamp. I'm perfectly fine with this. Do I need Virizion? I kind of want to keep Virizion for Rhyperior, so I think I'm going to bring in Cofagrigus. But yeah, he's just going to go for the Dynamic Punch. That was pretty obvious. And even though I am Toxic, because I am the offensive Trick Room set, I think I should still be able to break his Substitute if he does want to try to sub up. So I'm not really worried about that. As he brings in the Scrafty, I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball. Do a decent bit of damage. And even after +2, Scrafty with Dragon Dance does not outspeed Manchow. So I feel like he's just going to go for a Dragon Dance or a Bulk Up, so I can safely bring in the Manchow. As he does go for the Bulk Up, that is not going to save him from a Reckless Stab super effective high jump kick. So yeah, I can just freely go for this. And much like last time, nothing switches into this. As long as I don't miss, I should be in a perfectly good position to knock something out. So yeah, it died. The HP bar just dropped. So that's really good. Half his team is gone, so I'm in a really good position. And he just quit. Okay, I guess he knew Manchow. Because honestly, yeah, Manchow pretty much destroyed the rest of his team. And this is why we carry a Ghost type, people, because Scarf Manchow is definitely a problem. But yeah, those 2 Lasher Spikes from Froslass definitely did help out though. But yeah, with that, let's get our second battle. Alright, battle number 2, and this guy has a Venomoth, which is actually really threatening. So I really have to watch after that. But I'm still just going to lead off with Froslass, because honestly, I'm not really too worried about Hitmontop. I should be able to deal with it accordingly. And I feel like he might just lead off with either Bronzong or Raikou, maybe. Then again, he could also lead off with Victini. And if he leads off with Venomoth, then I'm just going to go straight for the taunt, because I don't want it to start passing off Quiver Dances. As he leads off with the Hitmontop, obviously predicting my Froslass. I can kind of scout out to see if he has the Foresight, maybe? Because if he has Toxic, that means he doesn't have Foresight, so it's going to be really good for me. But yeah, I think I'm just going to go for the Lair Spikes. As he ends up going for the Toxic, okay, so he's probably Rapid Spin, Sucker Punch, Close Combat, and Toxic. Unfortunately, though, he missed, so now I'm just going to go for the Taunt to prevent him from Toxicking me, and I'm going to be able to get up another Lair Spikes, as he's going to be forced to switch out into the Venomoth. That's A-okay by me, because I am going to be faster than him, so I can prevent him from going for a Sleep Powder or Quiver Dance, as he does just go for the Sleep Powder. I guess maybe thinking I would want to over-predict, but yeah, Venomoth is definitely a giant-ass threat that I cannot mess around with. And I'm just going to go straight for the Ice Beam, because I want to be able to just start wearing him down accordingly. And if he does want to switch out, I still have my Focus Sash intact, so I'm really not worried about anything that he wants to bring in. As he brings in the Victini, I'm going to do a good amount of damage. Unfortunately, though, I got a crit. I'm not too sure how much that's really going to end up mattering, and now I'm going to be able to see if he is scarfed or banded. I'm just going to go for layer spikes, as he turns out to be banded. I'm not banded, scarfed, sorry. As he's able to outspeed me, getting up my 3rd layer of spikes. And now I'm just going to Destiny Bond as he just stays in. And alright, good. So Victini out of the way. So yeah, I guess the crit with Ice Beam didn't matter because, I mean, Victini's dead at this point. And I feel like he's going to want to bring in the Hitmontop. And after Intimidate, nothing on my team knocks out Hitmontop, and I really do not want my Cofagrigus to get put to sleep. Then there's a possibility he could bring in Venomoth as well. So that could be a bit problematic. I definitely think Victini right now is my best switch-in. As he actually brings in the... Okay, guys, we're going to play a game of What Wants to Die? Even Suicune is going to take a huge hit from a Choice Banded V-Create as he goes for the Protect. I don't really care. Anything that switches in, even Suicune, is going to take at least like maybe 35%, I want to say. At least 35%. If it's max defense, max HP. So yeah, I'm just going to V-Create. Stab with Choice Band. Bronzong. What? He... This is why we can't have nice things in the world, because people decide to run heat-proof Bronzong. I just want to punch someone in the face right now, and I really don't want to do another V-Create because then he can bring in the Venomoth as he just decides to go for the Protect again. I can't high jump kick because I know he's gonna just Protect again, so I'm gonna bring in my Swampert on his Protect. Yeah, I was just got to see what I want to lock myself into, and I'm just going to Earthquake. Why am I gonna Earthquake a Bronzong, you might ask? It has heat proof. I don't know how to react to this. Heat proof Bronzong should not be a thing. Just saying. And it's out of here. Okay. Unfortunately though, this now means he can bring in the Venomoth. I'm just gonna go for the Roar. Oops, misclicked. Well, it doesn't even matter. And I'm just gonna bring in Manchow, because I should be able to just go for a Stone Edge and knock him out, borrowing the fact that I don't miss. Come on, Stone Edge, risk it for the biscuit, and that biscuit tastes mighty good right now. Let's go. Okay, Venomoth out of the way. As he brings in the Raikou, unfortunately my damn Swampert to sleep. And I don't really think I need Victini at this point, so I'm just gonna fodder that off. And if he does turn out to be Subcombine, I mean, Virizion should be able to deal with it to an extent, so I'm really not going to be worried too much about that. So yeah, either way, I'm in a really good position right now. I have nothing to fear from this Raikou, although it would be nice to have my Swampert. It's fine. As he goes for the Thunderbolt, that's a-okay by me, because now he does turn out to be calm. I don't know why he didn't substitute. Well, either way. Okay, sorry, I had a nasty burp. Anyways, I'm just gonna high jump kick because that should easily knock it out. Yep, Raikou, get out of here. Okay, so far Manchow is putting in the most work. He's gonna bring in the Suicune, which after 3 layers of spikes, I don't think gets knocked out, but I should be able to bring it down to a point where my Virizion should knock it out with the Giga Drain. And yeah, he's just gonna go for the Skull. Don't burn me, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I should be able to knock it out. Yep, and with Hitmontop being his last, yeah, I honestly don't even have to worry about it at all. Because, yeah, I'm just gonna high jump kick. I really got no reason not to. And yep, I do a decent bit of damage to that. And now this turn, I'm just gonna switch into my Virizion. No, I think I'm bringing Cofagrigus to be able to get off a bit more damage with the Shadow Balls. He ends up going for the Sucker Punch, which, I mean, even though yes, it is resisted, along with Toxic, it could really wear down my Manchow. But yeah, just Shadow Ball, and I should be able to knock it out next turn, and that's going to be battle number 2. So yeah, so far, Froslass definitely helping out with the spikes. Victini doing some work, and yeah. So let's get our. Alright, battle number 3, and my opponent has a very interesting team. I've actually seen an RMT with Durant in UU, so I'm not really too surprised about that. But either way, he's got no spinner. Froslass is obviously my best lead as he leads off with the Zapdos. I'm going to go straight for a layer of spikes because honestly I have no reason not to. As he ends up going for the Volt Switch, that's okay by me. Now if he brings in the Heracross, that tells me that he is Scarfed. If he brings in Durant, then for some reason that's going to be Scarfed. But yeah, he brings in the Heracross. More than likely Scarfed. And the only real move he can go for is Mega Horn, but I just want to save my Froslass to be able to get up at least one more layer of spikes because I don't feel like only one layer is going to be too awful to me. I want to be able to get that extra bit of damage with a second layer, which I can actually easily get up a layer on his whole team outside of this Heracross if Heracross is Scarfed. Plus, I can also Destiny Bond something if I don't want to get up another layer of spikes, but I'm definitely going to want to get up a layer of spikes. And he needs to make a move, please, sir. Alright, I'm just going to pause. Okay, he made a move and he actually went for the Earthquake. Alright, that's not too bad of a play just because it is neutral on Cofagrigus. And I feel like this turn he's going to want to bring in the Snorlax, so let me close this real quick. So I could double out into my Froslass, which is what I'm going to do. Because obviously he's not going to Earthquake Cofagrigus again unless he's on that other level and predicts me to bring in Froslass. So yeah, either way, just bringing in Froslass right now is my better play to do. Because I feel like he's either going to want to bring in Snorlax or maybe even bring in the Nidoqueen just to try to get up his own Stealth Rocks, and Snorlax can just come in and just whirlwind me out as he actually switches into the Zapdos. Okay, see, this is a situation where I can go for the Destiny Bond, and honestly I'm gonna have to because my team does not handle Zapdos very well. So yeah, I'm hoping that he'll predict me to either Ice Beam or get up a layer of spikes and just go for the Volt Switch, not expecting me to go for the Destiny Bond. And thankfully that is going to be what happens, and I'm able to take down the Zapdos. So at the cost of not getting up another layer of spikes, I'm able to get rid of one giant massive threat. And I feel like he might bring in the Nidoqueen, so I kind of want to bring in my Victini, because most Nidoqueens nowadays are the bulky Stealth Rock set, so I should be able to easily one-hit KO that with a V-Crate, and I'm drinking some water. And actually brings in the Slowbro, which actually really isn't bad, just because I mean the only real things I could have brought in were either Victini or Manchow. So I'm just gonna go for the safe U-turn. Oh, it just died. Yeah, that definitely mattered. Even though I am banded, Slowbro would have been able to live that for sure. I'm sorry about that, man, but hacks is a part of the game, and I'm not gonna lie, if I was him, I would be seriously frustrated with that, just because Slowbro is really the only thing that switches into Victini. As he brings in the Durant, Scald should do a good amount of damage to it, as he ends up going for the Hone Claw, so I'm thinking maybe he has the Lumberry. We're about to find out, and yep, he does. Alright, that's fine, because I should be able to live one hit from this Durant, just because one does not simply knock out team player. Doesn't even matter if you're at +6, it will live a Leaf Blade from Sceptile +6. It's okay. And the only real move he can go for is X Scissor, unless he wants to be that guy who tries to flinch a water type with Iron Head, which I've seen a lot of people try to do with Jirachi, and it's just like, what the hell are you doing? But either way, I'm able to get rid of the Durant, so yeah, the burn really did not matter whatsoever. As he ends up bringing in the Nidoqueen, I really have nothing that safely switches into this, so I think I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake. As he goes for the Earth Power, I'm able to live, get off a huge hit with my own Earthquake, and actually maybe I could have gone for the Scald, and I really want to switch into Virizion, but this is a situation where he can just go for the Ice Beam and knock me out. So I think just leaving in Swampert is a better play, as he actually turns to have Sludge Wave, which, I mean, I guess you could run Sludge Wave on Nidoqueen, but I don't really feel like it accomplishes anything, if like you get what I'm trying to say. And I'm just going to bring in Virizion right now because this way I can bait in the Heracross, then switch into Cofagrigus, and maybe double out or just go from there. So yeah, Showdown unfortunately is lagging a little bit, which is probably why I'm going to cut this Showdown live a little bit short with only 3 battles. And it's late at night, so hopefully I didn't mess up too badly on anything and you guys did enjoy this Showdown live. And make sure to leave your opinions on what do you think about suspect testing of Froslass and Victini. As I said, I think Froslass should leave, and I'm kind of borderline on yeah, Froslass should leave, and I'm kind of borderline on if Victini should leave or not. But he brings in the Heracross just as I thought he would, and the only real move he can go for is the Mega Horn. And because I'm trying to figure out what to do. I mean, even no, yeah, I think just Cofagrigus right now is my safest play, as he does just go for the Mega Horn. That's a-okay by me. I'm gonna take this opportunity to double switch into my Virizion, predicting him to want to bring in the Snorlax, predicting me to go for a Will-O-Wisp or a Shadow Ball. So yeah, at this point the battle is basically mine. It's just a matter of if this guy will hurry up and make a move, and if Showdown would just stop lagging. Ugh. Alright, he brought in the Snorlax. And yeah, I apologize. Like, normally Showdown is not this laggy at all. And that guy got popped. So yeah, with that, guys, I think this is going to be the end of this Showdown live. It's already almost 23 minutes. Definitely hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to see more content. And with that, I am out of here. Bye, everybody.